shining, we stunning. You motherfuckers frontin', we rollin'. And all y'all doing
Explicit
nothing. You need it,
content.
come find me. I'll hit you with a potion, man. All we do is grind. Ugly gang shit. I get high. Wait, is it Malloy? I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing. I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. Yeah, I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. Yeah, I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing. Smoking on exotic weed, killing bad energy. I don't let it get to me, so they try to get me in my dream, but all my demons died out. I feel so alive now. You can't kill my vibe now. You can't bring my high down. I can feel the energy, and yes, the past is history. Heavy meditation keeping me away from misery. Walking through the galaxy, when I wake up back to reality, I get so fucking high, I can't feel anything. Light another blunt, all my problems start to drain. Henny in my cup, cause it numbs my brain. I'm so fucked up that I can't think. I'm so fucked up that I can't think. I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing. I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. Yeah, I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. Yeah, I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing. I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. Yeah, I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. Yeah, I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing. I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. Yeah, I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. Yeah, I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing.
Oh, yes. Good morning, jerk offs. How are you? There's T-Rup, not there. Oh, shit. What's up, squirrels? Good morning. Hey, squirrels, this one's for you. Glitter bombs, girl. Yeah. What up, gromies and homies? Morning. How's everybody doing today? What you up to? T-Rup's in a good mood, it looks like.
Dude, I accidentally read a crazy article yesterday. Crazy. Some kid claims he's from space, right?
Okay.
His mom gave birth to him, and she was weirded out by told the doctor, she was like, I didn't really
Morning,
feel
CSL.
that. She said, like, I didn't really feel that. It didn't hurt or nothing like that or whatever. And this kid was holding his neck up, holding his he got neck muscles in I think it was like not even 10, 15 days he's been alive, right? And then he was crawling and walking in a couple months, and he was able to say a full sentence, to formulate full sentences
What up,
by
Jake?
the time he was one. And then they put him in preschool at 2 years old, 2.5 years old, and he was blowing kids out of the water that were in 6th, 7th grade with his intelligence or whatever. So they knew it was something, it was an anomaly or whatever. And then the kid started going to his mom and telling him he wasn't from Earth. like that him and a bunch of other special kids were sent to Earth from a higher alien race to say that if we keep fighting each other on Earth, then we're gonna end in like Earth is gonna end like Mars did. And that's what he was saying, but he says he's not an alien. He was just sent with a message.
Didn't you just say he was an alien?
Yeah, now he's 25 years old and he lives in some random place in Russia where nobody can find him.
But somebody found him?
No. They believe he lives in some city in Russia with his mom. But like he was given scientists.
Thank you, squirrels. Smashing
full planetary systems in details, great details about him and shit. And scientists didn't even research it yet. And then they started fucking looking for it. And he was telling them where to look and everything. And they couldn't explain why he knew all this shit. But
Where's
he says
this kid
that
from?
Russia. Or yeah, he was around Russia, and then that's where he's hiding now. They also he said that he's an indigo child, and there's a bunch of indigo children that are sent here to tell us to stop fighting internally and start looking externally at everything else, because we're worried about killing each other, and there's a ton more shit out there, and we can't even stop worrying about the motherfuckers on Earth to be liking anything. It was weird. But it was crazy. There was a big article. I watched a video on it and everything.
A whole video?
I found it very interesting. Yeah, there's a video.
How long is this video?
Huh?
How long?
I think it was like 8 minutes, maybe.
Oh, so you've gotten all of this information?
No, I read an article and then they had a video at the end.
Oh, okay.
And then the video just explained.
Wait a minute, something's fishy here.
Terms. That's what I thought.
You read an article?
It was interesting.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it was interesting. The little tabloid on Facebook said Mars baby.
Good morning, Jenna.
Scientist, and I'm like, son of a bitch, you know.
She says, "Good morning, broskies."
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. The internet has a lot of like Inquirer / what's the other one called? That magazine that puts all the weird shit in it.
I don't know.
One of them's Inquirer, and the other one is called something else. But they always have like Bigfoot had sex with my mama, or like my cousin's sister saw the fucking chupacabra. Yeah.
There was a couple different. I mean, I guess you're kind of right, because there was a couple different articles.
Not saying that's not couldn't be true or anything, you
know. There's a couple different articles, and they said some of the main shit that would have been like kind of weird. They said the same shit, but they always said like leading up and where he's at now, they're all different. So he got a little internet famous from it. So maybe, you know, it could have been, you know, but now he's hiding the fuck away from humanity, apparently.
Well, yeah, I would too.
But yeah,
they're just gonna capture him and make him work for them.
Well, I mean, as a baby, his mom, or as like a 2-year-old to like fucking 10 years old, he was literally talking with scientists. They were going to interview him.
What? Interview. They were going into interview
him and asking him what he knows and shit. And
like a podcast.
No, but they were, yeah, but he was like 8 years old working with fucking the biggest minds in his country, and they were like, "What the fuck is this dude? What?" They brought in a couple UK United Kingdom scientists too to talk to him and shit. So I don't know how true it is, but I'm just saying I read it and it was fucking amazing.
You enjoyed the story.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It kept you like, because at the end of the story, when they're telling me it's all true and shit, I'm like, dude, this is a great like movie plot. You know, like somebody wrote a movie plot and said this could be real. You know, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
And but it I don't fucking know, dude. I couldn't tell you. The kid looked weird, looked like he could be an alien, and you know. But he looked like a normal kid also, so it's not like,
Oh, I've seen those before.
yeah, normal kid, alien at the same time. It was
Very.
just very eye-opening to the fact of what he was like. He was baffling scientists, and they had like scientists talking about it too, but the scientist never showed never talked on the camera. Like they never had a face, and the scientist saying, "Well, I'm fucking physical or PhD fucking Professor Tyler Rupp, and I
Dude,
fucking talk," you know.
you know, Eli, there's only like 10, 15 people in the whole world with the condition that Eli has.
Yeah, and Eli's
10 or 15 people in the whole world at
that's so. So what's that? That's a giant birthmark.
it was the chances were, what was it? It was like 1.5 billion, something like that.
God, that's like 14 people on this earth. If it was
Yeah.
1.5 billion, that's 14 people on this earth look like Eli.
In somewhere. And here's
Or
the craziest part. There's a little girl that's his age that is that's here in Monroe that also has that condition.
you're kidding me.
Swear to God. Only she's got it on her face.
Is it bad?
I mean, it's the same as Eli's, but it's on like her
Like,
body and her
because
face.
Eli's makes his hair grow weird. Like
Grow
he has the
fast.
one piece on his head and it makes his hair fucking weird, and it's super thick right there. That's weird. That's crazy.
Genes are amazing science.
And
Yep. What up,
that's
Ricky?
even crazy that he's 1 out of 14.
Yeah. One of 14.
Oh my God, that's a lot. That's
Put it
not
this
a
way,
lot.
when he came out, that even the doctor had no idea what the fuck was going on.
Did he came
Listen,
out with the full
listen.
Tarzan suit on?
Yep, and me and the doctor looked at each other, and I saw the panic in his eyes. like
So you started panicking.
no, I didn't panic at all, but I was like, okay, I need to leave. Once he got out, I left and got like, the stuff from the house for a minute, and that gave me the time to calm down and research, and by the time I got back to the hospital, I knew exactly what was going on.
Oh, so you looked it up? What did
Dude,
he,
who are you talking to, T-Rup?
yeah, no, I wanted to say
Morning, Rodney.
what sparked your mind? I understand your baby comes out looking different.
What sparked my mind to look it up? My baby came out looking like that.
Did like the doctor say, I don't know what it is, it could be a birthmark or this or
Well, really, he looked like kind of like a lizard when he come out.
really?
Like, yeah.
He had no hair on his
There was no hair or nothing, so he looked like some like axolotls type skin on his back and stuff like that.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, because it was
Jenna
like
says we were all really very shocked when Eli was born. Yep.
she said very shocked.
Yeah.
Shocked.
But yeah, it was crazy. It was one of those things. It was one of those things like, whoa, what the fuck's going on here? Me and the doctor locked eyes, like, and with the same expression, I'm sure.
So he said this. So this doctor delivers babies all the time. This motherfucker said this.
Yes. Yes. We both did.
He said that.
And only thing I cared about at that in that moment in time that is that Eli was alive. And we made that was for sure, then it was like, what in the fuck is going on here?
So what did you look up? Why does my baby have a fucking
No.
birthmark on his whole body?
Giant birthmarks on babies. And it has a name, but yeah, that I seen a baby with that almost the exact same birthmark, and I was like, "Yep, this is it." And I didn't. It was. I came back with more information than the doctor had.
And then
If
the
I'm
doctor, okay,
not
so you
good
told me,
doctor, he's not a bad doctor, but it's just one of those things.
so the doctor, you said he could either grow out of it, or like
No,
his body gets bigger and it doesn't, or it grows with him.
okay, so that doctor knew nothing about anything. I taught.
Okay, you had to go to like a dermatologist.
We went to honestly, he's probably the best. He's got uh uh awards and he's been in magazines and he's probably the best one of the best dermatologists in the country, and he was here in Ann Arbor or Detroit.
Oh, for like he was making a residency somewhere or something.
No, that's where he lives.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, that's where he lives. So it just so happens, he's seen this before. He's seen multiple kids that have had this condition before, but it's just making sure he's very susceptible for like cancers and stuff like that in the first 10 years.
Okay.
Especially like he's got to like when he goes swimming and stuff, he's got to wear one of those swimming shirts. Not always, but most of the time.
It'll dry out the
skin cancer from the sun.
Oh, he can't get that.
But basically, all it is it's the skin cells. They went rapid, so they grew at double, triple the rate than they were supposed to. That's what happens when birthmark is created.
So just the abundance of skin cells in
Giant
certain places.
congenital nevus is what the condition is.
Giant congenital.
Giant because it's big.
Big.
Congenital because it's at birth, and nevus because it's a birthmark. It's a mark. Giant
birthmark is pretty much what
it's a giant birthmark that is basically exactly what it translates to. Giant congenital nevus.
So does that mean that like if a kid has a birthmark on his arm, it's susceptible to cancer too for the first 10 years?
Any mark that's not. Yes. Like when older people or anybody usually gets like skin cancer, it starts at a mole, and the mole being dark, a really dark mole is a sign you should get it checked.
Okay. God dang it.
Good morning, Yeti.
My grandma had a mole on her fucking neck, and it got dark, and they took her whole. They went in and like scooped out, looked like
roots.
Looks like they just scooped out like an ice cream scooper of her shoulder right there. There's a giant hole in there.
When I was with Victoria, I was in the attic, and I stood up real quick, trying to get through there quick. Not stood up, but I got up a little too far, and a nail scraped a whole mole off my back.
The nail had the mole?
The nail stole my mole.
Son of a, give it back.
I don't know if it grew back. Let me feel. A little bit.
So they do grow back. Is that just a spot on your skin where you produce more skin?
It's remember what I just said they are?
They're an
skin
extra
cells that rapidly grow. They're on accelerate.
So that spot on your body, you rip that fucking mole out and they're still rapidly growing.
You'll bleed your ass off, but most likely sometimes another mole won't grow back, but usually it is what it is. If you get, it's like almost like, plantar warts. How when you pull that fucker out, it's got a root.
It's got a fat root.
Kind of similar. It's like a mushroom on your back.
Right, it pops back out. It's like, dude, I
I've
don't
had
know.
moles removed so far that they haven't grown back. Yep.
Yeah, but they were surgically removed. They probably
But
took out the.
they can grow back.
Oh, they can. Okay. Well, you have when you have moles on your body. It's not like
I got a birthmark on my belly. That's nowhere
yeah, but
near
you have
Eli's birthmark, but
you
it's
have
like
a few moles. Does Nikki have any moles? Like
her mom's got a big birthmark on her chest.
yeah, because
Everybody has moles, bro.
yeah, I mean I do too. But like you have like a couple of them are big, like on your chest. You can see them when you got your shirt off.
I don't
That
have
was
like protruding.
yeah. You don't have giant ones, is what I'm saying.
uh,
Like
I don't have like the kind of moles that stick out off of your skin. You know, I've got the flush with the body moles.
yeah, I guess I do too.
Everybody's got those. They call beauty marks. T-Rup.
Because I'm hot, dude. I know it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible being this hot. But yeah, you know what? Getting my moles tattooed over, fucking they don't. They're the last thing to heal. Every time.
I have a third nipple. Jenna says.
Well, way to make the show weird, Jenna. Way to make the show weird. We're talking about indigo babies and special babies, and you're like, I have a third nipple.
I don't know if I have anything weird like that on me. I heard cicadas will eat moles. Really? I never heard that.
Like body moles or ground moles?
Stupid. So we're still banned for 3 more days at least on TikTok on our lives.
All because I wanted to have sex with you. I'm an
Yep.
idiot.
I was a special baby. Real life, Jenna came out fucking black and blue. She was black and blue for fucking, it seemed like a whole week.
Really?
Oh, dude. She was like as big as you are.
Well, so what
Like
I
real
did,
life, when she came out, you'd have thought she would have been you. She
right?
would have grew into you.
Your mom said she was big when she birthed her.
Giant.
Yeah. So
Barely came out. She barely came out.
my mom was 5 foot.
Holy moly.
5'3", I believe, and she had me. I was 2 foot long and 10 pounds 10 ounces. But they took me. They had to take me a month early. If I would have stayed the full term, I would have been like 12 or 14 pounds. They said. And then
blaming Jenna for making the show weird. Y'all been talking about alien babies and skin conditions all morning.
Prove it.
They had to bag me multiple times because I stopped breathing and they broke my collarbone and dislocated my shoulder. Yep.
Yeah, dude. So
her shit's still fucked up. Fucking almost 30 years later.
Oh yeah, because my brother's shoulder is fucked up because it got broken when he was a baby. It's still just like it can get fucked up whenever his collarbone. So I was so big and my mom's tiny little belly, she's just a little tiny girl, you know. I was a month early because
she's a tiny woman.
Yeah, she's tiny. I was 2 foot. I was half her size when I came out, bro. And I was 2 foot long. She was 5 foot tall, you know. And then what happened is I tried to move because I guess I was probably running out of room. Her belly was
you were
so
a fucking
big,
size of a 3-year-old.
Yeah, she literally could put the dinner plate on her stomach and eat dinner off of her stomach without having to hold the plate or anything. Just literally like it was nothing. She said she couldn't reach the counter because her belly was so big.
I feel like Landon's about 2 feet tall. You were the size of Landon when you came out your mama?
I bet he's about every bit of 3 foot, maybe.
At the most, at the absolute most.
But I was 22 inches long and fucking 10 pounds 10 ounces a month early.
Harley says at least they're not talking about buttholes.
Yeah, right. and then so a month early I started moving and it was giving my mom complications. They came in there. they found out that I wrapped my head around the umbilical cord. I was choking to death. So they did an emergency C-section. And so I didn't come out of the birth canal. So my head, because I was a big baby, my head wasn't formed. It was still the pieces. There was two pieces and then like the soft
There's
spot
all
in the middle
listen,
and
bro,
shit.
bro. That's normal. Every baby has that.
I thought when they go through the birth canal, it
No,
closes up a little bit.
no. What happens when they go through the birth canal is it makes their heads look like a cone a little bit. But no, all babies have a soft spot. And
Yeah, I know they all have a
then
soft
as your
spot, but my
skull,
head,
no, listen,
dude.
as your skull grows, it grows together.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it was a weird head. I had to have a
It was a weird head.
I had to have a helmet that compressed my head together.
No shit.
For real. Yeah, my baby picture, I was like not even a month old, dude. My head looks so fucking deformed. Like there's two giant pieces right here. I look like a fucking demon.
See, and you blame the fucking the motorcycle accident.
I know, dude. I had a brain injury since I was born, dude.
Have a
Now I
great day,
got a
Eddie.
cool excuse. But yeah, I came out and I was black and blue like Jenna was. That whole 14-minute story just for me to say I was black and blue like Jenna.
Right. 10
Yeah.
preemie. So I was 4 pounds 6 ounces, and I was a month early.
Yeah.
4
10 pounds,
pounds
10 ounce
6.
preemie
Hey,
baby.
you
I was.
understand that? 4 pounds 6 ounces is?
That's like,
Dude, Cabbage Patch clothes were a little big on me. They
that's
took me home in
disgusting.
Cabbage Patch clothes as a kid, like the doll clothes.
My cousin had a 1 pound baby you could put in your hand.
That's nuts.
I was,
That's
man.
nuts.
Yeah. They said it, yeah, Harley Grower. I'm a 10-10 preemie, but they said if she would have went the full term that extra month, I would have gained a pound every week. So I'd have been 14.
Our friend's baby was born at like 23 weeks and less than a pound. Oh my goodness.
Did the baby do good? Is the baby still alive? Because
He said, "Did the baby do good?"
is the baby all right? The baby got a job yet?
Oh shit. What'd you do yesterday, mister?
What did I do? I did a lot of shit. I forget what I did. I ran to the dispo twice yesterday. Went over and seen Robert. I watched the actual full
She's
matches.
over a year old now and doing amazing, by the way.
Nice, that's great. Robert showed me the full videos of the wrestling matches, right? So Connor is running around Robert's house thinking he's Macho Man Randy Savage because he got second place in a wrestling tournament, bro. he just automatically looks at you and he's like, "You want to wrestle?" And then like you can even say no, bro, and he's gonna start wrestling you. Little fucking 5-year-old, or I think he's 5 or 6, and he'll just start fucking trying to take you down. Like, dude, I'm fucking 400 pounds, dude. I will crush you.
On accident.
Yeah, like if you make, I'm real easy to fall down, and if I fall down and land on you, you're never wrestling again. But
you will not survive this accident.
yeah, but that match, remember that match that Robert sent you when he pinned that kid? The whole match is crazy. The kid literally spider monkeyed him. First, they're standing up, about to square off, right? They blow the whistle, and the kid just jumps like all four limbs were just in the air, spread out. He was gonna grab Connor, tackled Connor right to the ground, and then the fucking ref, of course, was like, "You can't do that," you know. And because these kids were wrapping their hands up and shit, but then Connor, he looks frazzled because the kid came out and busted his ass, right? Like the kid came out and jumped on him, right? And then you see him listening to his coach and listening to his Armani was telling him what to do and shit.
What up,
And
Ryan?
he starts listening to these kids and starts bucking the shit out of this kid, bro. It was cool because at first he was
Hey,
totally
how
overwhelmed.
about you use other words than what you just said?
Bucking?
It sounded like you said fucking.
No, like
I
when a
know what a
horse.
buck is. Now that I know, listen,
Yeah.
this is what it sounded. He's like, and he started fucking the shit out of this kid.
Oh no, bucking him like a
Fucking him.
bull,
Yeah, yeah, okay.
like a
Gotta
Yeah.
teach them kids the bridge.
Oh, when you pull, yeah,
Bridge.
yep,
Bridge.
because you pull your shoulder blades off.
As soon as he fucking somebody gets on him and he feels like he's hitting the back. Bridge.
Yep.
Bridge and
And then
explode.
I
What
watched
up, Rosin Smoke?
Armani's full match with that state championship wrestler. Dude, that girl knows a ton about wrestling, but Armani has heart, and he was he was giving it. I mean, he was doing good, dude. Like she would take him down and be like riding his ass, like on him, and then he'd stand right back up and try to get off it. But she was like how you wrestle. She was constantly on it. She was constantly breaking him down and trying to. And I was like, dude, I was like, Armani, you didn't do bad. You just you literally have less.
His experience.
Yeah, you have less experience, dude. This is your fucking first year doing tournaments, bro. This bitch's seventh, you know?
Yeah. There's
Dude,
levels to this. There's levels to this, baby.
Mhm.
She'd probably fucking beat me if I'm being honest.
Well, what happened is the first match, she walked out of the mat like it was 2 weekends ago that they fucking wrestled the first time, and she beat him. She beat him dead to rights. This time, motherfucker brought a little bit more heart to the fucking mat. And Robert said she stood up after she won because she couldn't pin the guy, and she tried to pin him the whole time. She stood up when she won, and then she sized Armani up like she was like Robert was like, she was like, this dude's gonna beat me one day, you know. And then the fucking coaches love him. Armani loves his coaches and everything. So I'm pretty happy about that because Armani got that long, lengthy body where he can fucking maneuver and shit like that. Little squirrely fuck.
Yep. It's gotta be.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying, dude. All you gotta do is have that heart like you do. Dude, you got the heart. All you need is a little technicality and you're gonna fucking kick these
He needs
kids' ass.
just work hard.
Mm-hmm.
Hard work is the only way he's gonna be better.
Well, they're pairing Armani up with all the fucking badasses.
Good.
Robert said he's seen two fucking lames wrestling over there, didn't know what they were doing. Armani could have crushed those kids. I said, Armani don't want to fucking play those kids. They ain't
Well,
gonna make
no,
him
what's
better.
best for real life, if we want him to be good, he has to wrestle those good kids.
Yeah,
The
and
only way you
that's
get
what
better
Robert
is
was
if
saying.
you wrestle better competition.
Yeah, Robert was saying that. He was like, I think he's getting
What up,
discouraged.
562?
He says I think he's getting discouraged because he's fighting these veterans and they're kids, but they're veterans, you know. And I said, no, he's not. One day he's gonna beat one of them and he's gonna be like, I'm the fucking man.
Well, what's gonna happen is when he wrestles these other kids that aren't that good, he's gonna dominate them, just like he's being dominated right now by certain ones.
Going to fucking tournaments and facing some state champions.
Well, that's what's crazy is Armani's he's like right off rip, he's getting thrown to the fucking wolves.
No, I'm for real. Like these people, like for real. Josh is right. Like she would beat you up in a wrestling match.
Right.
Like she was all over him, and Armani was just like, "No, I can't fucking go down." And so, I mean, and the coach loves his heart that he has. Like he goes out there and he fucking leaves his fucking soul on his shield, you know, and that's what his coach really likes him and shit. And yeah, that's cool. The one kid was wrestling since he was 7 years old, and the girl's been wrestling since probably longer than that, dude.
I started wrestling when I was like 5.
Oh, Robert calls her the final boss. You beat her, you're the fucking man, bro. But yeah, her dad is in her ear on the mat telling her what to do. You know, like, you got this, and her dad's cool as fuck. Robert said they talk shit all the time, and he's like, dude, Armani's gonna do good. He's got the heart, he's got the ethic. You know, he just needs to learn a little bit more technicality, and then he can whoop these kids' ass.
Interesting. You got something else interesting to tell me?
This is the Earth Dweller of the day.
Earth Dweller
of the day.
This is the Earth Dweller of the day. This is the Earth Dweller of the day.
This is the Earth Dweller of the day.
This is the Earth Dweller of the day.
See what's walking on this earth. Okay.
What is the Earth Dweller of the day? What?
All right, so this is they call it the deep sea lobster, the blind lobster. The weird thing about this, the actual one that they don't even know anything about it, and it's not blind. It's crazy, but it's because it's deep sea. They don't think it has, but it has very they're more sensor buttons than eyeballs. You know what I'm saying?
It
I don't know.
senses. Yes, I
Yeah,
kinda
more
get what you're trying
sensory
to say.
than vision. Okay, so they March 6, 2006, they had they were doing a census of marine life expedition over in the Philippines, the Philippine Sea to be exact, the one right off the Philippines. They found 6,000 species that that census they did, and they found this thing at 1,000 feet deep, 300 meters to 1,000 feet. Well, 300 to fucking 400.
Well, if you
whatever
look
the
that
1,000.
big picture that I have up there, that's the larva.
Yeah, and these are a brand new. What is this? They're not only a new species found in 2006, but they're a whole new genome named Dinochilis Ausubeli, after the guy who found this. The guy who made the census for marine life. He's the guy that got credit for finding this animal. Unlike a lot of lobsters, these claws are very, very different in size. They're very elongated, and they have many long teeth on the inside of them. Sometimes they have two claws, one's really shorter than the other, and sometimes, dude, the motherfucker won't even have a claw, and it's from birth. He just won't have a claw, but he'll have a big one usually. And they're believed that the teeth, they don't know, but they're believed that the teeth on it help them catch their prey. The body is they're about a foot long. They're mostly white or translucent. The reason why they come off as pink is because of the blood running through them sometimes. And yeah, some people say if they ever see them, they say that they're fully translucent. Some people say that they're pink. Some people say everything, but there's literally that the genome, the Dinocleus ausubeli, is they found a ton of those fucking lobsters all around the world. In Australia, there's a few of them, but they have no relationship, but they're deep sea lobsters. So it's ridiculous, dude.
I agree, Jenna. She says she loves the way deep sea critters look.
I know, and they're just put together. And this one looks really scary, people say, but it's only a foot long. I mean, it's pretty cool. Foot long without the claws.
Okay.
So the body is a foot.
Foot long sub with claws.
Yeah, but that's literally all they have. They don't even know what it eats. They think it eats dead matter that floats down to the bottom,
Makes
but
sense.
they also don't understand why it has a claw that's capable of catching a fucking fish. If it has those spines, it can catch shit, you know?
Well,
Like,
maybe he needs to catch. He grabs it.
right, or rips it apart or something, whatever he does. But they really don't know. There is no videos about it actually living in the wild. I thought there was, but it was literally one of those the spider crab things. They were like, it's a deep sea lobster. I was like, I'm not looking this up no more. But yeah, it was I delved into blind critters, cave critters things, and I seen this and I was like, I'm definitely gonna try this out.
That's a good looking up. I never looked up cave critters yet.
I'm very mad because I had a couple more, but these fucking creatures that literally live in the cave, fuck, what were they called? Something fauna. It was like,
Fanta, Fanta. Don't you
yeah,
wanna
it
Fanta?
was literally they only live in the caves and shit like that. And there's not only axolotls that live in cave waters. They're called ohms. OM.
Also, there's also mold that grows in the desert on spider webs.
Really?
That's the
Is
only
there,
place. That's the only way it can get nutrients and water.
because the spider web has
The spider web catches the morning dew.
there's morning dew in the desert?
Dude, clouds are made of water.
Yeah, but they're in the sky.
At night, things happen.
Oh.
It gets cold in the desert.
Well, I guess if it goes extreme temperatures,
You
water
can catch
always.
moisture. Moisture's what,
Yeah.
evaporation.
That's weird. There's also weird things. There's also blind spiders that never see the light of day. I've seen and they're not very pretty.
Are they scary?
Mhm.
They
I was
did
gonna
get,
do one.
Jenna says I lived in the desert. We did get dew at night.
Oh, okay. No,
Mountain Dew, baby.
that's where Mountain Dew came from. The
Yep.
mountains in the desert.
Yep.
Fucking Jesus,
Oh,
dude. Well,
good morning, Jennifer.
hello, hello, Jennifer.
Hello,
Hello,
Jennifer.
Refnage.
Good to
Hello,
see you,
Refnage.
Refnaging man.
Refnaging man. Hello.
Good to see you, mate. So I went over to OMG's channel
Oh my god.
and he says something. I forget exactly what he said. Never mind. Forget it. Donkey
Wow, what
Kong.
an asshole.
But he mentioned
What?
you. He mentioned you.
You better.
It wasn't good. He made fun of you a little bit. Did you know that?
You said what now?
He made fun of you a lot.
Oh, we did.
Yep.
You know, people make
I'm
fun of
just
people
kidding.
that they're
I'm just
jealous
kidding.
of.
He didn't at all.
I know, because I'm too great. I know who I am.
Hello, Puppet.
Hello,
Is
Pope.
T okay? He seems tense.
Me? Right now, I gotta poop a little bit.
Ah!
Want me to do Kegels with my butthole? Yeah, so I've been doing Kegels for the last 6 minutes, and I'm not sure if they're gonna keep working.
Smoking on some wedding cake gelato. Wedding gelato cake? Hell yeah.
I'm smoking on some lemon haze mixed with Chem Dog, I think.
I've been on the Common Citizen Diamond Dust and Little Diamonds.
That Diamond Dust is fire, bro.
I don't mind it. It's pretty good.
I don't think it's the best joint I've ever smoked or best pre-roll I've ever smoked, but I do think for the price it is one of the best pre-rolls. You know,
For
I
the price,
do
I agree.
because Because I've had some that exact same price that tasted like doo-doo.
My favorite one so far still is the cherry lime.
The cherry lime runts that we smoked on that video. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on that today. Hopefully we can get that out today.
Well, hey, all I ask is don't make me look stupid. Oh wait, never mind.
You don't have any problem. You don't need any help doing that.
You don't need any help making myself look stupid.
None. Hey, where'd I go?
Are you okay?
Can you see me?
Yeah.
T-Rup.
Yeah. What?
Hey, T-Rup, are you there?
Yeah.
Hello?
Josh, I can see, dude. Are you fucking with me?
Yeah.
I was like, dude, your camera's working. I can see you. I was about to start telling you shit you were doing. You're moving. You're set up.
It's like this morning when I played the secret song on you.
That almost caused a fight. I was like, he hit the wrong button.
Which button? Was it this button?
No.
Yeah,
it was that button. Don't, dude. Why?
If you All right, I won't do it. Don't worry.
Jenna said that explains the tenseness.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
your face is rosy and red and ready to fucking. Let's go to the spotlight. I'll throw you a bone. You got 5 minutes.
5 minutes to poop?
Get it done.
Deal.
Not everybody is equipped to or interested in engaging in high-level discussion of abstract and creative ideas. You know, you hear this idea that everyone's creative. That's a lie. It's as straightforward as that. True creativity is very, very rare. And if you happen to be a creative person, or if you happen to be someone who's profoundly interested in ideas, you are in a pronounced minority, just as you are if you happen to be extremely extroverted or extremely agreeable or extremely conscientious. These are minority issues, and what you do is you find like-minded people who are capable of engaging that. You know, heavyweight weightlifters compete with heavyweight weightlifters for a reason, and everyone thinks that's fine. And the same thing applies to intellectual and creative endeavors. So what you do is you try to find a community where that's the nature of the community, and you likely have to find a relationship like that as well, you know. So I don't think so. I think what contributes to the siloing is the arrogance that goes along with it. Because if you can be interested in ideas and you can be creative, well, that's the arrogance of the intellect, right? That's the thing the Catholic Church had warned about for centuries, is the arrogance of the intellect. So because if you're wise as well as smart, and there is no relationship between being smart and being wise, they are not the same thing. There's no quick pathway from smart to wise. And many of the people who I've known who were very wise some of them were intellectually impaired and were still wise, you know. So it's the arrogance that brings up the block. And I see this, for example, happening in the United States in particular, because the last time I went down there, for example, I had friends down there, and some of those friends are very, very smart people, and some of them were talking about the Trump voters, and they were talking about the Trump voters with contempt. And I thought, you better watch that, because that's 50% of the damn population. And it might be convenient to think that they're stupid and beneath you, but it's not conducive to a civil state, and there's no evidence that it's true, because there isn't a straight line between intelligent and wise. And so I think that if your character is developed and you're intelligent, you can have your siloed creative community, but you develop enough wisdom so that you can see all the things that people can do that are of high ethical utility that are outside the intellectual domain. You know, and I think that's why in the New Testament, I think that's why Christ is a carpenter. Right? Because, well, first of all, a carpenter is one of those jobs that when you're dishonest, it manifests itself immediately, because what you build falls down. And so if you're an honest carpenter, you build a good house. So there's a nice metaphor there. But it's also a warning in some sense against the equation of intellectual brilliance with moral superiority. And so if the intellects would drop their moral superiority, and fat chance there is of that, then that divide between the working class, say, and the elite would resolve. And there's every reason to have respect for decent working class people. I mean, it's on their labor, as the left-wingers at least hypothetically agree, that the entire edifice of the culture is resting. So you can have your cake and eat it too, but you have to not assume that your niche makes you superior. And it's very difficult for smart people, especially smart. There's this scene in Nietzsche's, since Thus Spake Zarathustra, where Zarathustra, the prophet, comes down from the mountain and he comes into a public square, and there's this crowd around this little midget who's only about this high, who has a gigantic ear, and everyone is marveling at him. Well, that's what the modern intellect is like. It's a midget with a giant, well, mouth generally, not an ear. And the being is underdeveloped, but the intellect is hyper activated. And it makes the person extraordinarily unbalanced. And it's partly because they can't compete outside the intellectual realm. And that makes them very bitter, because they tend to think, well, God, I'm so smart, everything should just come to me. It's like, sorry, that's not how the world works. And it also, that attitude is immediately evident to people that they're talking to when they talk in the manner that they talk, if they are arrogant intellectuals of that sort. You see that in The Simpsons did a good job of that with Comic Book Guy, right? I mean, he completely useless in every possible dimension with an IQ of about 160. And it's very annoying to people who have an IQ of 160 that they can also be completely useless. But it happens a lot. So, yeah.
You like it? You better like it.
I said it looks like a pile of shite, mate. It is a good look. Jenna says, as Josh said once, like 11 years ago, running to the bathroom, I'm prairie dogging. Nicole says, I hopped on and I hear, I got 5 minutes to poop. Deal. Leaps from his seat. I don't know why I don't expect when I click. Funny ass.
I don't know.
CT up, if you would wake up like a half an hour earlier.
I took a shower and everything. I researched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 facts about this thing. I went on 17 different pages, different articles. I looked up. There is. Let me check my history.
Morning, brains and brainless. Thanks for coming.
Motherfucker. Let me check my fucking
gear changer. We didn't need to work that out.
I've been up since 8 on the nut.
I've been here since like 8:15.
Yeah, I've been up since 8. I took a shower. I fucking did a whole bunch of shit, and then it literally took me an hour of my time to fucking look up 5 facts of this motherfucking thing.
Josh, you are a chia pet. I need longer hair.
Chia pet.
My hair's getting long.
Just wait. T-Rup's back with the hair, because now I'm a hair bear.
T-Rup's gonna have a mental breakdown in a month and a half and shave it all off again.
Dude, why you gotta bring it up? Why you gotta give it to my little Jiminy Cricket that's an asshole?
Maybe you should sell Jiminy Cricket.
Shave it.
It looks more like a rat.
What?
Do that face again.
Save it.
How do you know T was the brainless one? How do I know? Because Gear Changer said, work that out between yourselves, and he automatically assumed he was the brainless one. So obviously, we have our answer.
Jenna, look at me. Who do you think is not smart? There's 2 people up here. Who do you think is not smart? Honest opinion. Come on. Just the fucking the cover of the book alone will tell you.
I want braids. I want someone to braid my hair, Rita. But no, it's the necklace.
That's the only reason. The only reason why I want to grow my hair out is to try something with a braid eventually, and then I want the fucking skullet down to my butt crack.
Why?
I just want because I want to be able to put a hat on. It looks like I have a full head of hair, and it's getting thin right here. Do you see it?
Oh yeah, you're getting thin for sure.
But I've always wanted like to see what it would look like with a dope ass like. Yeah, I can see it on the. Yeah, it's getting thin.
I mean, I've known my brother for 27 years. I haven't met T in person yet.
Hey, exactly what you see here is exactly what you see in real life.
Rita, we're going to have to link up soon, and you're going to have to braid this hair for me, please.
My wife can braid, she says, and that's the only reason why I really enjoy people playing with my hair, and I was
now you've made it weird.
Yeah, no, don't take me out.
Nope, it's weird. No, I'm just kidding. You said don't kick me out.
I was like, that's not time out. I enjoy it. I enjoyed it when I was younger, and then for some reason I get this head tattoo and think I need to be bald forever. And I'm like, dude, I grow decent hair right now. Before I get this bald spot too big, I need to fucking see what I can do with this shit, right?
Well, if you grow it out long enough, you'll be able to cover that bald spot.
Josh, you're so smart, dude. See,
that's why I'm the brains and he's the brainless. How much shoe polish did you use on that head of yours? Gear changer wants to know.
I just learned about Nair the other day. I didn't know you could put Nair on your head and just wipe it off.
He's saying it looks like you got that black shoe polish fucking just scraped on your head. Does it? What hair? What?
Dude, it looks like hair, bro.
Hey, look! I can comb it over. Hey, look,
no, I can't.
KT, look, I can comb my hair over.
I can't comb mine over yet, dude. I was there, bro. I had a mental breakdown, bro. Sad shit happened, dude. It's what happens. Leave Brittany alone.
He looks like a rooster.
Swear to God, dude. I'm your barber, dude. Next time, I'm going to fucking say, oh, a brain injury. My hand don't work no more. And shave that bitch off.
Dude, I'll punch you in your fucking nutsack.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Josh had a bad experience with Nair one time in the shower, thinking it was body wash.
Did you? Were you just baby smooth for a whole week?
I don't remember that story.
That's terrible.
There's a lot of moments in my life I don't remember.
But then somebody said, this is kind of weird. Somebody said, like, you can put Nair on your junk and you don't got to shave it.
It burns.
Does it? Because I asked them what they do. They say, I just, after the shower, I put it on my dome and I put it on my dong and balls and shit. And I just sit there and watch videos 15 minutes and wipe it off. I'm like, what? You just wipe hair off?
Yeah, it kills the hair.
Yeah, so.
Mom started screaming I was at mom's. I started screaming in the shower and came out with bald spots all over my chest.
That's funny.
That is funny. I don't remember that.
That's fucking hilarious.
I must have had chest hair.
Yeah, because I wouldn't do that. What, Nair on the, I don't know.
What up? Yeah, that's what. What up, family outcast? What up, gear changer? He says, I'm in stitches, T, you fucking legend.
What'd I do? I don't even know what the fuck I do, but I'm glad that you're in stitches, mate. I'm glad that you're in stitches, mate.
Said I had my eyes closed when I grabbed for the bottle. It sounds like something I would do.
Dude, you ever in the football locker room, you ever
No.
You never, well, we were like people would take showers and if you wipe icy hot on their taint, it's the worst.
Why would you wipe icy hot and try to grab anybody else's taint?
Because it's put icy hot on your hand and then wipe somebody's taint, not wipe.
Yeah, why would you want to touch somebody else's taint?
Because they're in pain. You ever have icy hot on your
I don't
beehole?
care
Dude?
how much pain you're gonna be. I'm not trying to stick my hand anywhere near your fucking Fremunda cheese factory.
Well, we're in the shower. Jess came out of the bathroom and said, "Red flag, red flag." Yeah,
I don't know how Jess deals with your Fremunda cheese factory.
when you get it done to you, bro, you'll know.
Because football players are gay.
You better know a football player.
You used to be, apparently. That's why you think you're at least 5'8".
I heard stories.
Uh-huh.
I heard football legends.
Well, I heard a story. It was time to go.
What?
Yep.
That's a
It's that
shitty
time.
story.
It is.
Oh,
It's the worst story of them all, but it is that time.
That's ridiculous. I love you guys.
Hey, maybe we would be able to go longer, but we can't. You want to know why?
We don't sell Molly no more.
Don't sell Molly no more.
That's right.
We ain't got the funds because we don't sell Molly no more.
All right, everybody. Peace out. Love you, Jenna. Love you, Gear.
Right.
Love you, everybody that came in this morning. Peace out, T-Rup. Love you.
Love you, bro.
See everybody in the
Peace out.
morning. Are you coming up here at all?
Today?
Yeah.
How long are you going to be up there?
I'm here.
All day? I'll make a stop.
Peace out, doggies. Love you all.
Love you. I'll put a ladle up my ass for you.
Give him your fucking absolute Fruit Loop, like.
Brought to you by Brain Jerk. Fuck yeah.
I'm with my people, man. I'm with the gang. My heart hurt.